Salut les coupins et les coupines, bienvenue sur la chaîne, j'espère que vous allez bien. Nouvelle vidéo de Ace Combat 7 East Campagne. Let's Play partie 2, mission 2. On se retrouve après l'introduction. C'est parti, let's go!
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian Army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
C'est parti la guerre.
Breaking news from ENN.
Alors j'espère que c'est pas la mission où on doit être en dessous des radars, parce que celle-là elle est compliquée, elle est vraiment compliquée.
During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from two continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia. Paid for by the Oseans.
Alors j'espère que les musiques vont pas me poser problème au niveau des droits d'auteur, parce que ça c'est les musiques des cinématiques, je peux rien faire.
It looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day.
Puis les drones, ils sont vachement balèzes.
They managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. in case you were wondering. Yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Ocean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school they went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison.
C'est ça.
This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape.
Mauvaise
They
idée.
found out and set the dogs on me.
Très mauvaise idée. Allez, c'est parti pour la deuxième mission. J'espère que c'est pas celle que je pense.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Usia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advanced element.
Donc c'est bien celle que je pense.
First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads.
Voilà.
You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat.
Ouais, bah ouais, sans difficulté, ouais, t'as raison.
There is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Ça marche. Alors. Donc là, c'est du sol. Ouais, radar, véhicule, radar. Ah là 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 là. Eh ben, on va prendre ça. On va prendre ça. Déploiement. Tirer.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
C'est parti, mon kiki. Détruire les installations ennemies. Couverture nuageuse, beaucoup de nuages. Opération Eastern Wind. 17 mai 2019.
target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep. Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun. The anti-air radar vehicle's been destroyed! I'm going for the radar car! They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us. It's Federate. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Break that lock!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Oh le bâtard.
Shit, where are the damn interceptors?
Missile away.
Alors on va essayer de pas se cracher.
Move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now. Where's our support? We don't get the bonus, so the whole base is gone.
H2. Vehicle destroyed. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come.
Missile.
Take them down.
Missile.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's
D'où
on
il
what
vient le
side.
missile là?
The newest IFF is connected
Ah ouais.
to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Base was too far from Allied territory.
Locked.
Warning, bandit! Box 2.
Ok, donc là on a affaire à des hélicoptères.
Locked on enemy.
Box 2.
Evade! Evade! Enemy has entered clouds. In pursuit. Friendly down! The base is wrecked.
That's a miss.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Anti-air guns down.
Box 2. You're mine. I'll make it quick. Taking cover in the clouds.
Missile.
In position behind bandits.
Missile.
Break!
Oh la vache.
Warning! Bandit on your six!
Ah. Allez.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too. We aim over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Lower 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Oh le bâtard.
H2's in the clouds.
On target 6.
Enemy attack struck me. I'm still okay.
Ah. Ok.
You want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus. They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't see how
Locked. Target destroyed.
Missile.
Fire anti-air gun!
Missile.
Enemy aircraft away from the base. Getting out of block. Breaking. Missile. Breaking.
H2
Ah, je l'ai
missile
loupé, ça.
launch. Locked on
Alors.
bandit.
On va y aller en douceur.
H2 enemy has lock on you. Target has been destroyed. Okay, let's completely blind those bastards.
Non, je l'ai pas, le... Oh.
Missile.
He dodged it. That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out.
Oh là.
Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Ok.
4 targets remaining. H2 locked. Shred the radar network.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Oh.
Find your manuals in a language we can understand.
Missile hit. Keep your mind focused. 3 targets remaining.
Launch preparations complete. Summary, whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away.
Ah merde, j'ai pas réussi. Les drones. Les drones. Et les drones, ils sont rapides.
Status report. Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close. Wait. They're being
Mais j'ai un
launched.
avion qui est rapide, donc ça va.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile. Judging by the way they look and move. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Column 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all
Oh là
enemy
là là
fighters
là,
and
ils sont
get
très
out.
rapides et très...
He's saying the war could change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Voilà, et de 1.
Target is down. Column 2, the enemy's reading you. Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Column Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Lock broken by the clouds.
Oh, je l'ai raté.
That's a miss.
Putain de petit con.
Targeting range of guns. I've maneuvered behind the enemy. Don't try to read their movements. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
Missile.
Just 2
Missile.
more. Box 2.
Missile. Missile.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice will melt. Column Squadron, surround them. One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties. H2 locked.
Oh,
Missile launched.
On target 6.
touche.
Missile did not connect. Fox 2.
I think.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
Putain de nuage de merde.
Am I stuck?
Allez, tue-le. Voilà.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
Ouais, merci.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB. No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Ah, je vous avais prévenu pour les âmes sensibles, hein. Si les trucs comme ça, là, les changements d'écran et tout ça, vous vous sentez mal, ne regardez pas les vidéos. Faut avoir le cœur bien accroché.
Current target is on.
Ah là 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 là. Et c'est pas la pire des missions. Je pense que la prochaine, c'est... En fait, il va falloir reprendre le contrôle de la grande tour, là. Et il faut voler...
They've given us air superiority by destroying their radar.
il faut voler à
The
une
first barrier
certaine
keeping us from
altitude,
retaking the space elevator is
en dessous des
gone.
radars.
Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Ouais, je pense que c'est la prochaine mission, du coup. Eh ben, les coupins et les coupines, on va se quitter pour aujourd'hui et ça sera pour la vidéo de jeudi. Je vous fais d'énormes bisous, prenez soin de vous. Salut, salut les coupins et les coupines.